And they built it secretly, hoping that nobody finds out. This is the structure. Apparently this is what they've been using as the mosque.
Not every day, not every week, but there's been quite a lot of gatherings there where we're talking like 60 up to 100 cars. Yeah. So what are they doing for the toilets?
I saw bottles.
And it's not a coincidence that over the last 6 months, the residents down there, when they're doing the cleans that you do in a community now, they're pulling 100, 150, 200 bottles of piss out from the bushes. You shouldn't have to put up with that as a community.
So you can see gravestones, like grave paving stones, and then this is just literally concreted over the top. This is the most shocking bit here as well. There's actually gravestones stacked on top of each other. 12 gravestones, just one's broke here. No doubt that was caused by being moved. You can't be doing all this. You can't be like dumping construction waste and smashing up gravestones. So today I'm in Bolton, and there's supposed to be a protest today regarding an illegal mosque that was constructed without planning permission. So I'm going to take a look at the protest, speak to locals about this illegal mosque, and then we're going to take a look at the illegal mosque as well. Oh, so this is just at the bottom of the street. This actually has nothing to do with the protest. This is a separate incident, but yeah, it looks like they've caught them now.
Yes, if there's one anything, please, mate. Search from section 23.
Do you want a copy of this search or anything? Right.
Have you got an email address, William? No. Okay. Have you got a contact log? A later time. Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like he's going to be let go. It looks like this is actually a completely separate incident. It's completely nothing to do with the protest whatsoever, and he's not done nothing wrong. They've let him go. Feels good to be free, mate. No jail, no bail. Okay, so yeah, there's quite a lot of people here at the protest. It's the shops. Are you okay, mate?
Yeah, you've literally just missed it. But Andy or whatever,
yeah, David, yeah, I'm going to speak to him now.
Yeah, obviously.
Thank you.
They're building that to bring people in. They're building that to bring Do you mind me going around and saying?
Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah, I'll come with you. It might put on my ease a bit.
If you come with me, and then let's see. Alright. Pass on my love to your captain.
No, I wouldn't.
I've not got my card.
She's loving life.
Brilliant. Alright, see you soon.
Right, well, we'll drive down in a minute.
Can I get 2 minutes of your time?
Yeah,
Just can I ask you what this is about today and what's going on?
So basically, there's a property which is just off the outskirts of the country park on our estate. It was purchased 2 years ago by a family, and not every day, not every week, but there's been quite a lot of gatherings there where we're talking like 60 up to 100 cars, completely blocking all the residential streets. And when people have been coming out to say like, what you're doing, we can't park, they've been a bit abusive to them. So 3 days ago, someone contacted me and said, can you just have a look into this? So within 2 days, we found out a lot of information. We've had a drone up there, and they built a property on the land, and it's a mosque. They built a mosque.
I just flew a drone over it.
This is and it's a big property in it. It's not a shed, is it? They've not built a shed. So this is a website, right, with different mosques and venues with this address.
Yeah.
So they can't say that it's just a gym or it's
videos as well. They went to like the videos and stuff.
There's videos of them there, but there's other issues as well. The cottage was never linked up to the sewer system.
Okay.
So it had a septic tank for 8 residents.
Yeah.
There's 100 people at a time going in there, men. Yeah. So what are they doing for the toilets?
I saw bottles.
And it's not a
bottles,
coincidence that over the last 6 months, the residents down there, when they're doing the cleans that you do in a community now, they pull in 100, 150, 200 bottles of piss out from the bushes. You shouldn't have to put up with that as a community. But there's a few more devious things as well that they've done that I can't really say until we've got the full proof of. The guy who's living there, he's one of the chairmen of the charity who have got a past of buying these houses and then after so long turning them into mosques.
Yeah.
Now, if there was a Muslim community in Breakneck that needed a mosque, it's a completely different situation. Everybody should have somewhere to go and pray. I'm a Christian. I believe everybody has the right to go and pray safely where the property is. But there's not a community like that. There isn't a community in here for that. I'm not saying there's no place for Islam in Breakneck. There's just no need for it.
People are scared to say no, and people are scared to say you've not done it the right way.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what it was. Andy said it eloquently. They've not done the right way about it. If you buy a property and you wish to do that to your property, then you make them aware.
Yeah.
When I want to do work on my house, I have to get people to look at it. I have to get it approved, building regulations, everything like that. And essentially, they've done none of that. They've built it, and they've just basically decided ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
Yeah.
And this is a thing. And but it is a close-knit community. And, you know, everybody in Breakneck's
You okay, boys? YouTube.
Oh, I'm going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's Jermaine Unfiltered.
Do you live round there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the one that's right there.
Ah, cool.
What's up here? What's happening?
No, so basically an illegal mosque has been constructed in somebody's garden without planning permission. And there's a few issues around that, so basically people are just, protesting against that. And are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? Are you Muslims or?
Down there. I don't know how I've not seen it.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you.
Nice one, boys.
And like I say, it's just about, not everybody follows the rules all the time for everything, but it's just about doing the right thing. And this is what it is. And like I said, since Andy made it public, he's had people giving him death threats, and he's had people sending him messages, like hateful messages, and it's why accuse people of racism every single time? It's not racism. It's just unity. There's literally every single race and religion that you can think of, and everybody coexists.
So yeah, this is the wooded area behind where the mosque is constructed. The mosque is in there, and they built it secretly, hoping that nobody finds out. They put like black sheets around the fencing and stuff so people can't see through, but everybody knows about it now. There was reports of basically loads of men coming to this mosque and basically dumping bottles of urine into the river. There was like 50 bottles found, and there was a picture on Facebook, and they basically dumped it all down here. And yeah, I'm gonna fly the drone over the top. So yeah, here's the cottage itself. And yeah, this is the structure. Apparently this is what they've been using as the mosque. And it's well guarded. There's a lot of bushes and stuff around it, so you can't really see. And they've done it secretly. As I say, they didn't have planning permission. But it's in a residential area. It's directly facing somebody's house there. And they did post like a timetable online, doing full weeks of events, call to prayer, etc. But yeah, you can't really see it too much, and I don't want to be too invasive and obviously drop the drone down too far. But yeah, this is where it is, and they've done it sneakily. They've basically done it inside a forest, and they've also put like black material on the fence, hoping that nobody sees it. And yeah, this is kind of a big issue because I've seen this recently as well. They actually made a mosque in the back of a takeaway, upstairs in the back of the takeaway. They didn't have planning permission from Salford Council, and they have to close it down now. But yeah, this is it. So yeah, I've just spotted a campsite just near the town centre. I'm not too sure who's camping here, but it seems to be a homeless campsite. There just seems to be people camping out everywhere. Hello? Hello? Is anybody here? Can I give you some money to get something to eat, mate? You know, if you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here and stuff?
I ended up here basically through where I lived for over 12 years. I got evicted from there. What happened was I've got better now over time, but I've got severe enduring mental health issues. And what was happening was I wasn't originally from like Bolton and the surrounding areas, and people I was like abused. People coming acting as if they were my friends, helping me out and stuff, which culminated in my bank account and everything you can think of being rinsed. But not only that, my electric meter, they wired that up, they tampered with it. I didn't know it was on the outside because I was giving them money at the time. I'm compared to what I was then to now, I'm fine. But then I was vulnerable. So basically what's gone on now, the place I was staying at is owned by Asians, and the people, asylum seekers, which is 90% of the people in there, they're just getting checks from the town hall and they're literally living there, they don't have to do a job. I was trying to go in one day, quite recently, this went out a couple of weeks ago, and there was a transit work van blocking the entrance to the front door. The front door has a buzzer and a camera on it, and the guy behind the wheel of the van, he knew I was trying to get in, and he wouldn't move. I went to the front of the van, tried that way to get to the door. I went to the back of the van, tried to get to the door, and I can be loud because I'm deaf in my left ear. And I went, what the fuck? I said something or other. That's all I said. And then all of a sudden he said, you're not staying here again. I said, you what? He said, you're not going in there.
He said, you just call me a fucking packet.
He said, you just call me an effing packet. Yeah. And I said, I didn't.
You didn't say that, by the way.
I said, I didn't. I said, I've never said that, anything like that. Anyway, his mate was obviously one of the bosses there. And within minutes, the room which I'd already paid for, there was someone knocking on my door trying to kick me out. So immediately, and I had to say to the guy who comes to me, this youngish guy, I asked him the reasons, and he said, it's boots out this gate, this room, and I'd already paid for it. I said, listen mate, I said, I know you're lying to me. I said, go back, watch the camera, and you'll see for yourself what really happened. I said, and he went back, come back a few minutes later, all right, fine, you can stay again now. Stayed, came to book it again for another period with money, and the guy who was a mate of this guy who accused me of playing that race card on me, he declined my card. So and then said we're fully booked. So my mate here, he phoned then and tried to get a room, and he got one. So we turned up, and he saw me, this guy, walking, just walking in with a bottle of pop or whatever, and he tried to kick me out there and then. He came in, he tried to find a reason to kick us out, and then he said he thought we had no money left. He said you have to put a bigger deposit down to cover for whatever when we leave. So I pulled cash out of my pocket, give it him, and then he tried then to say there was a big stain on one of the quilts, and he tried to pin, we'd hardly been in the room 20 minutes, he tried to pin that on as well so we could knock it off the bill, and it was like dried in, it was her issue, this, not ours. So basically, because of that guy who was obstructing the entrance, so I swore like anybody would, because he was ignorant and he was just not moving, and he knew he shouldn't have been parked there on the path and all that anyway. But he got his mate, he told me, you're not going to stay here again. He knew I was struggling, and he got his mate, who one of the owners, backed him up and then treated him like this. So I've not even been bothered going back there since.
Well, you take care, guys, yeah?
Yeah, you too.
And stay safe, and I'll probably come back again in a month or so, and
Whatever.
maybe you're here or not.
And we'll look forward to watching your YouTube. That's the only reason I'll give you my number, just so we know.
Well,
text us
you want to watch it, yeah. So thank you so much, guys,
All right.
and stay safe,
I
yeah.
wish you all the
Take
best.
care.
It's
Thank you.
great to have people like you.
Thank you, guys.
It really is. Thank you so much.
No worries, guys.
Thank
Take
you,
care. So yeah, as you heard their stories, guys, they're basically homeless and they've been turfed out and they're sleeping in a field here in Bolton because they've basically sort of been neglected and just pushed to the wayside and left, and preferential treatment has been given to other people over these guys. And as he said, you know, he's been messed about by the system, he's been mistreated, and then they put him in a massive HMO or a migrant hotel, it could have been by the sounds of it. He got accused of racism, and yeah, they just kicked him out, and now he's living here. So yeah, it's a sad state of affairs, and I hope they find somewhere to live very soon. So yeah, I've just came across this church just near Bolton Town Centre. It's called the All Saints Ukrainian Catholic Church, and I've never heard of a Ukrainian Catholic church before, but this church is in an absolute state. It's a grade 2 listed building, and the story about this church is absolutely shocking. The story goes, the All Saints Ukrainian Catholic Church. So the story goes, All Saints Ukrainian Catholic Church on All Saints Street in Bolton was officially closed in 2021 due to structural decay. The abandoned Grade 2 listed building is now privately owned and is subject to proposals submitted to Bolton Council to convert into a restaurant. So they want to turn this Catholic church into a restaurant. It's in an absolute state, a right state. Just look at that. Literal concrete is literally molded on top of graves here, so you can see gravestones, like grave paving stones, and then this is just literally concreted over the top of the actual gravestones. It's not like me just exaggerating, it is literally concreted over the gravestones. And you know, this just goes to highlight the sort of, you know, decline of churches in Great Britain. You know, it's a sad state of affairs. There's so many churches that are just left to go to ruin and decline, and you know, they get sold and then they get completely mistreated, treated in an absolutely disgusting way, and essentially they just get turned into construction sites. This is the most shocking bit here as well. There's actually gravestones stacked on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4 gravestones, 4, 8, 12 gravestones, just one's broke here. No doubt that was caused by being moved, and they're just all stacked on top of each other. And then you can see just tiles just dumped on top of graves here, construction waste, all of this, you know, loads of boxes and rubbish and stuff, and then even more construction waste just dumped down here. Just absolutely disrespectful, disgusting. And you know, from my personal experience, I know for a fact that when people buy Grade 2 listed buildings, they're supposed to maintain the quality and they're supposed to maintain the structure of it and not change it at all. But they've just wrecked it. Look at this. Smashed out the whole flooring part here. It looks like sort of a chessboard design floor. And then yeah, look at the state of this, guys. More gravestones. No doubt these have just been ripped up from whatever ground. Gravestones literally smashed to bits, broken, and they're stacked in 4s. You've got 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and they've just been completely disrespected and just treated like rubbish, waste. This is, as I say, this is people's families. Once upon a time, people would have paid for these gravestones, and they're just smashed like this, in loving memory of James Metcalfe, who died on March 26, 1853, aged 53 years. And then there's more smashed up and dumped in the corner there. It's just getting me mad just seeing these gravestones, because I know for a fact this is a Ukrainian church, supposedly, but these gravestones are not Ukrainian Catholics. This church would have been a British Catholic church, Christian church once upon a time. And people are actually living here as well, I think. It's got a lock on the front door. And then this is around the back. Bricks just dumped here. More gravestones, loads ripped up and smashed to bits. This one's just completely smashed up in bits, and they've used like pulleys by the looks of it to like drag them and move them. And yeah, it's just sad state of affairs, guys. All this gravestones just smashed up and moved. I mean, it's just making me mad seeing it and thinking about it. A fire set here as well. This is clearly waste out of the church. A door thrown out. This looks like a classic door from the actual church. And then yeah, it's just a mess around the back here. They've started digging a sewage system through here. There's actually an outdoor toilet there as well. Just have a look in a yeah, this looks like it was an outdoor structure. Looks like somebody's been sleeping in there. There's beer cans and clothes and stuff. So yeah, it's just a sad state of affairs, guys. You know, to think that they actually want to turn this into a restaurant as well. This is why they're ripping up all the gravestones, because they want to basically turn it into a place where they can have it as a restaurant. But who's going to want to eat here? You will actually eat on dead bodies. Literally sit there, eat a meal, knowing that this is a church. And there's dead bodies right underneath you. It's like satanic, dark, evil, disgusting. The most shocking thing about this is, you know, as I say, when you purchase a grade 2 or grade 1 listed building, you have to maintain it in the condition which you purchased it. You can't be doing all this. You can't be like dumping construction waste and smashing up gravestones. The gravestones are actually supposed to stay, and you're supposed to build around them. You're not supposed to do this to them. I can't believe it. It's making me mad. Nice waterfall there. Pigeon just chilling out there, keeping cool. Yeah, this is the town hall, guys. It's one of my favourite buildings in Bolton. It's very well constructed and it's well kept. It's a lovely building, and it's got 2 lions on the front of it as well. So yeah, I'm just going to eat my food here and chill out for a bit. And they've run off. As soon as they see the camera, they've run off straight away. A bit. They've run away straight away as soon as they see the camera. So yeah, I was literally just going to the bin to put my rubbish in the bin, and they ran off. They ran away. All I was doing was putting the rubbish in the bin, and it's like they're scared of cameras. They run away straight away and start hiding. I don't understand it. Yeah, I've got a nice waterfall here as well. Another one at the side of the town hall. They've got one this side and one on the opposite side as well. Afternoon, guys.
Yeah.
Nice day?
Nice day.
Cool, man. And yeah, this is the truth, guys. Something that I just have to be straight with you. Every time you see certain people sitting on benches, I literally went to the bin to put my rubbish in the bin, and about 5 of them ran off straight away, hiding their faces and stuff. But why would you do that? Like, why would a fully grown man just like run away when he sees a camera? You know, the reason's obvious why. How many of those people are in Bolton? You know, how many of those men actually live here that shouldn't be here? And how many of them actually hide when they see a camera? It's probably a lot of them. Is this your shop, yeah?
No, I just work here, mate.
Ah, cool, yeah, it's a massive shop, this, isn't it?
American.
Yeah. Signature vapor.
Yeah.
Sweets, vapes.
Send them all my way.
Yeah. But yeah, nice one, mate. What's your name, mate?
Lee.
Nice one, Lee. Have a good day, pal. Yeah, take care, mate. Hey, excuse me, guys. Do you know where McDonald's is? McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's food. Down there? Oh, yeah, there it is. Ah, cool. Where are you from, guys? Eritrea? Yeah.
Ethiopia.
Yeah, what do you think of Bolton? Do you like Bolton? No? Go on. His mate told him don't talk to him and he ran off.